Right. So Master Hokawa's words I show about curse. Greed, anger, ignorance, conceit, doubt, and wrong views are all causes of curses. Every people has a feeling that envies others. Those six delusions are all related to curse. But the most major thing regarding curse is jealousy. Okay. So if you focus on a jealousy from the window, you can see your six delusions that cause your suffering problems. In an earliest stage of happy science, there were a lot of confrontation with evil spirits and demons. But those kinds of things are not so common nowadays. And now it is mostly Ikirio, living spirit. Yeah, ghost of the living. Okay. So we need to understand this point today. Now it is mostly Ikirio, living spirit, that causes us problems. The source of most of the problems are things like battles between people's thoughts. Why does it mean? In the sense, Ikirio is one thing, and this time we have clearly defined good and evil to attain wisdom, to know the world of the mind. And we have taken the attitude of we will not tolerate evil to a great extent. You're confused, but it's okay to clarify it in this vision of the spirit world. Okay. So there is a spirit world like this, and upward is heaven and downward is hell. There are two separate worlds in spirit world, as you know, but happy science reveals there are more realms in the spirit world. Precisely, there are two realms in heaven called front heaven and the rear heaven. Yeah. This is gonna be today's discovery of your mind only by happy science, not in the history. We cannot attain this wisdom so far. So let's explore it, right? So going upwards by faith in God, right? This is clear. If you don't have faith, you can go to hell, right? But what's the difference between rear heaven and front heaven? It's materialism, yeah. So materialism is making you to be rear heaven. So what's the materialism? Materialism here means the power of the mind, your power of the will. It is spiritual power, but you can sometimes manifest your thought into physical thing. That is materializing power. This is, in a way, strange. You know you are spirit, but you actualize your thought into materials, right? Your thought manifests as materials. Yeah, this way is, as I say, materialism way. It's in heaven. Why does it exist? It's for protecting God or Buddha, the divine. Yeah, we need to attain sometimes this kind of force by our power of will. Because if you are too weak, too sensitive, you are fragile. not to protect the divine in this world. So we need to be stronger by the power of will. Yeah. We need to protect ourselves by the power of will, like a shield. Okay. But if you go too much into it, you are like a monster like this. Okay. But they are not in the hell, but they are in heaven because they have a sacred purpose to protect the divine on earth, like a prophet, yeah, Buddha, something. So they are in heaven, but they have a materialistic power. As you know, the scientific power, yeah, that helps us to create peace at the same time, create war, right? There are two aspects. Then, if you're going too much selfish, you will be go to hell from the real heaven. There's a path to going down to hell in real heaven. Easy to go down to hell from the real heaven. Yeah. So I say this is the world of the spirit, at the same time, world of our mind. Yeah. We have this kind of function in our mind. Then this real heaven is very closely related to jealousy. Jealousy has a complicated function that help us to tighten our relationships between husband and wife. If we don't have jealousy at all, we cannot last our relationship between husband and wife, because yeah, husband will make many wives. So if it's work positively, it's gonna be okay. But if you work it in a negative way, it's gonna be the hellish one. All right, like this. Selfishness is the key to separate heaven and hell in the real heaven. Okay. If you have such a power, you misunderstand yourself as a special person. Yeah. And you think yourself as a special person, in a way, it's good because you are special, actually. You are the manifestation of God's light. You are a part of God's light, in a way. But if you go too much to that extent, you will be selfish, like a small God. Yeah. You can do everything, disregard of others' feeling. Yeah. You do behave without knowing the feelings of people around you. Yeah. That is a state of selfishness, right? It's the tendency of the being in real heaven. Yeah. Okay. So far, so good. All right.